Okay, welcome to another Mark Reviews how-to. Today I'm going to change the air filter in my furnace. So it's the end of the winter season. It's about time. Now most furnaces are going to have a large door like this. It's designed for exactly this. You'll see there's a little handle and you're going to feel like you're breaking it, but you want to just give it a firm tug. There's these two little brackets that hold it on. Now down at the bottom, there's sort of a lip that hooks into a slot there, so you want to kind of lift as you pull it out. Then just set your door aside. Okay. Now my furnace, I leave a little screwdriver here with an attachment. Kind of has an open hex bolt attachment on it. And there are two screws that you pull out. There's one there. Another one on the other side that I pulled out earlier. Okay, then you lift this out, move that aside, and it's a similar thing. It has this little lip on the end. Okay, now inside here, and I'll demonstrate for you. I'll pull this camera off and show you where it is. There's sort of a coat hanger attachment that I pulled off previously. I don't know if you can really see this, but this is like really kind of like a coat hanger, a metal coat hanger. That clips on over here and holds your filter in place, ideally. I already took this off earlier, and I'm going to go put this back on the tripod so you can watch the rest of the process here. So to take that coat hanger thing off the hook, all right, and then slide out your old air filter. Okay. So this is why we change it out. And you should change it out, you know, a good rule of thumb is once a quarter. I tend to stretch it to more like once every 6 months. But here's the difference. Here's a new one. That's what it should look like. That's what it looks like now. I'll put them side by side here in better light. That's pretty nasty. That's all the stuff we would have been breathing if we didn't have a filter in there. Okay, there's the back. So the only real trick to this, I'm going to throw this one away, obviously. The only real trick to these filters is you want to make sure you find the indicator arrow that's designed specifically, and get it to focus there. See how it says airflow? There we go. So you want the direction of the airflow to be the direction you put this in. So in my case, that means I'm going to put it this way. So the air is going to come in from this side and pass through the filter and into the rest of the house. So keep your eye on the arrow, okay? Now this is the most difficult part. The part that frustrates me the most because it never, ever slides in as easily as you would assume it would. And part of it is just the strange shape. This is a 16-inch by 1-inch by 25-inch filter, and your furnace may have a different size. Pretty much every furnace has its own. So that is about the easiest it's ever slid in that far, but it's still jammed in. I need about another 1/4 of an inch in there. Come on. So that coat hanger attachment that I showed you before needs to lock this into place. And that's only going to happen if I can slide it in all the way. And believe it or not, this is the second time I've shot this video for this exact reason. So, come on. Pray to the powers that be, gods of the furnace, smile benevolently upon me. Seriously though, I told you this is the most frustrating part, and it is. And if you know of a trick or a secret, let me know. Part of it would be having enough space to do the work. That's rock salt for our water softener. I'll make a future video about how to replace water softener salt. go. Come on. You could always back it out. Try your approach again. Like a Navy jet landing on an aircraft carrier. If it's going to miss it, it just pulls up and tries again. Alright? Well, that's the idea. Then you put the coat hanger piece back on, you put the door back on, put the other door back on, and things are back up and running. So, let's pretend this is like a Martha Stewart cooking video, and I have a finished pie coming out of the oven, even though I just stuck a raw pie in there. So, that's how you switch out your air filter. Your steps, if it's as difficult as this, may involve a little more profanity than I'm going to share on my family-friendly YouTube channel. But that's the basics of how to switch out an air filter. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I do check those and respond to them. And if you found this YouTube how-to video useful, then subscribe to this channel and check out the other ones we have on the channel. Thanks.